The fifth event of the 2019 Reebok CrossFit Games for the women is underway. 5 handstand push-ups, 10 pistols, 15 pull-ups for 20 minutes. It's the workout known as Mary. First time under the lights for these women. It's the second and final heat of event number 5. 20 minutes, as many rounds as you can possibly do of 5 handstand push-ups, 10 pistols, 1-legged squats, and then 15 pull-ups. The score to beat belongs to Bethany Shadburn, who almost got through 21 rounds. And now Kari Pearce, we know she can do some upper body pulling. She's moving to the pull-up bar.
There's Danielle Brandon on the left side of the screen.
Certainly need to be paying attention to her. Haley Adams on the far left of your screen. She was in the top 10, one of the youngest competitors in the field here, a former CrossFit Games teen champion.
Krista Holta choosing to go with strict handstand push-ups to start there. But again, I think Kristen Holta is another lady who has great upper body strength.
1 minute down, and everyone is into round 2 right now. Jamie Green on the left of your screen, hopping up to the pull-up bar, and there goes Kristen Holta. Kristen Holta is only 10 points back of Barnhart for second, and 23 points back of Tia Toomey for the overall lead.
Notice the kipping style of Jamie Green. It's almost a straight-legged butterfly.
How does that help you?
I don't know. I've actually never seen that before.
Kari Pearce now on to her third round of 10 pistols, and here comes Amanda Barnhart. She's right next to overall leader Tia Toomey, who's in the white top and red shorts and right in the middle of the floor. Kari Pearce, who was in first place overall after the first 2 events, and then surrendered that overall lead after event number 3. Now currently sits in 4th, but only 1 point back of Kristen Holta for 3rd, and only 24 points back of Tia Toomey for the overall lead. Jamie Green, she is on to her 4th round. Kari Pearce is on to her 4th round. Now Brooke Wells, Tia Toomey, Annie Fragkow, and Kristen Holta.
I was watching Kari Pearce do handstand push-ups, and she's using that strict handstand push-up technique. As we said before, it's faster, but it's a lot harder. With the caveat of your name being Kari Pearce, I think you're safe to maybe opt for the strict handstand push-up option when you're that proficient.
We want to thank our broadcast partner CrossFit for providing us with these pictures that we have been bringing to you the last 2 days, as Catherine Davidsdottir and Annie Thorisdottir on the pull-up bar together. They are right now in their 4th rounds. And Jamie Green, though, is your leader along with Kari Pearce there in round 5. And now Annie Thorisdottir starting round 5, along with Catherine Davidsdottir, 2 women who are outside the top 10. Thorisdottir at 13th, Davidsdottir in 15th.
Annie having actually surprisingly fast handstand push-ups right there. Very impressive.
Catherine Davidsdottir so far, her best finish was 6th. That was in the ruck event. Looking to score some points and get herself closer to the top 10. Davidsdottir done, and on to round 6. Jamie Green and Kari Pearce still your leaders, and this is Laura Horvath, who is still on round number 4 and falling way back of the pack here.
And that was the worry about coming in to this particular event, and it's, we know obviously handstand push-ups, it's only 5, she's not going to really struggle there, but it's the volume. It's the volume of repetitions over the extent of the amount of time at which they have to do it on. And when you look at those handstand push-ups, right, there's nothing technically wrong with them, there's no flaws, but they are, every rep looks like effort.
Right.
And when you're talking about handstand push-ups, I mean, look at the left and right. You see Tia Claire on the left, and Kari Pearce. That is effortless. That's what you want to see when you have proficiency in a particular movement. And that's where Laura Horvath needs to work on. I mean, I know she's working on it, right? We say it ad nauseum, but that's the difference.
Right. Amanda Barnhart got hit with a no rep on the pull-up. Amanda Barnhart is falling off the lead pace as well right now. She's in round 6, while Jamie Green, Kari Pearce, Annie Thorisdottir, Toomey, and Holta are all on their 7th rounds. So it doesn't look like Amanda Barnhart, unless she finds another gear here, is going to be able to overtake Tia Toomey for the overall lead, but Kristen Holta is still very much in that fight.
Absolutely. But when you look at this event, this is a Mighty Mouse event, right? The smallest, most gymnastically savvy, lightest people are going to crush this event, as long as they have the fitness behind it. But they have a massive advantage when it comes to this. So when you see, maybe Amanda Barnhart behind the rest of the field, or Sigma's daughter, if Annie's moving slow, it's like they're just taller, they're just bigger athletes, and you are at a mechanical disadvantage when you come to events like this, but you need to have them. It's the same reason why we put a barbell by itself out on the competition floor. And so there's some balance in there, but it's okay to say that they're going to struggle here just off the fact that it's not that they're not fit enough. They're just not built for this event.
Haley Adams is also fallen behind the overall leaders here. And Danielle Brandon, she's on round 6. She is in the green shorts, walking back to the pull-up bar on the right of your screen. Amanda Barnhart continues to break up her pull-ups, and she is getting left behind the 2 women right next to her, Tia Toomey and Kristen Holta. Kari Pearce is also on round 9. Annie Thorisdottir on round 9. So now some leaders starting to separate themselves from the pack here as we're past the 6.5 minute mark. Score to beat. Bethany Shadburn, who got through 609 repetitions. She was into her 21st round.
Kari Pearce on the far right leading the pack. That pack right behind her are very close together. We're talking about Jamie Green. Annie Thorisdottir is in the mix with this group. We haven't said that enough because she's on the far left side of the competition floor.
Yeah, Thorisdottir with this effort, long way to go here, but 13th place overall right now, could crack the top 10. That is home base right there. You're in the top 10.
Right.
No one can touch you, but you're outside. You are in danger of not finishing this competition.
We're playing a massive game of musical chairs.
That's a good point.
But I think you're right. I think for a lot of these athletes, being top 20 is not enough. They really want to see themselves in that top 10 position to assure that they're going to make it through not just the end of the day today or tomorrow, but into Sunday.
Right, a lot of these athletes in this heat in these center lanes aren't just wanting to make the top 10. Right? We have 10 athletes that want to win and have the potential to win the CrossFit Games.
Amanda Barnhart has fallen way off the lead pace as she turns and walks back to the handstand push-up, while Barnhart right now 12th place in this heat. She's on round number 8. The leaders are in round 11. And that is Kari Pearce, Jamie Green, now Tia Toomey as well, starting round 11. Kari Pearce on the right of your screen, she is well into round 11, now onto her final movement, halfway through, 15 reps down, 15 reps to go. 8.5 minutes gone. 20 total minutes here. And it's back and forth. 5 handstand push-ups, 10 pistols, 15 pull-ups for 20 minutes.
Very impressive from Kari Pearce, still going unbroken on those pull-ups through the 10th, 11th round.
Kristen Holta has fallen off the pace a little bit as well. It's Kari Pearce and Jamie Green leading the way here. And Kari Pearce in 4th place overall, just 24 points back at Toomey for the overall lead, just 1 point behind Kristen Holta for 3rd, and 11 points back of Amanda Barnhart for 2nd. Jamie Green in 5th is 20 points back of Pearce, who sits in 4th.
There's something I just noticed as Katrin Davidsdottir's kicking off the wall. She got a no rep on her first one because of the hand position of the box, right? The fingers can extend out, but the palm can't. Katrin is actually curling her fingers at the bottom. Maybe is that there's just no judgment to be needed in that position. I don't see any actual mechanical advantage or saving anything to do something like that. I think she's having some strict reps called on the handstand push-ups to go to something like that with a closed fist.
Well, now this is the difference between training and competition.
Right.
I don't know how many athletes train with this box, and you have a comfortable hand position. How does this mess that up?
Oh, it changed it completely. It's almost like going from a handstand push-up off the floor to parallettes.
Right.
It makes a massive difference, and there's a massive advantage based off the width that you're allowed to go.
Well, and I have a great coach, Jason Leiden, and he says, you know, we never train to movement standards. You always train to the highest standard of movement, because if you're ever given a movement standard, you will always be able to adjust and be able to work within that movement standard.
And to the point is, like, I know catch and train's above the line. Right? You don't have a coach like Ben Bergeron that's just going to let things slide by. I guarantee you, or you would hope, that all of these athletes have a box taped on every single one of their mats. I know I do it in my affiliate just for their general population. It's like, you will do it this way because
my house, my rules.
I said so.
Tia Toomey is trying to catch up to Kari Pearce and Jamie Green and hang on to her overall lead, because Kristen Holta was on that lead pace, but it's now a two-woman battle for first place in this heat between Kari Pearce on the right of your screen and then Jamie Green on the left. Amanda Barnhart, who is between Tia Toomey and Kari Pearce on the right, she is continuing to lose ground, and she is now fallen back in the pack. Kristen Holta is trying to stay even with Green and Pearce, who are at the pull-up bar at the same time here in their 14th round. Kristen Holta right now third place in this heat. Tia Toomey is in fourth.
And I think for Green on the far left side of your screen is that she is actually having a much quicker pace in the middle portion of this round, and that's the pistols. Kari Pearce is faster on the handstand push-ups, but taking her breaks on the pistols. They're both even, pretty much even on the pull-up. So more reps on the pistols actually yields a little bit more time that she can gain on Kari Pearce.
15 is the number they need to hit before they go to the other end of the floor, and we now have just about 8 minutes to go before we hit the 20-minute cap, and they are going to work for the entire 20 minutes here, as this is as many reps as possible of 5 handstand push-ups, 10 one-legged squats, and then 15 pull-ups. And it's Kari Pearce, middle of your screen in the green shorts and the headband, who is your leader. Jamie Green is in second, and Kristen Holta on the left of your screen is in third, trying to hold off Tia Toomey. If Toomey just stays close to these women, she'll probably hold on to the overall lead, because the woman closest to her right now in the overall standings is Amanda Barnhart. She's way back in the pack. She's not a factor right now in this heat. As Kari Pearce is the first one done with 15 rounds, and she will move on to the other end of the floor and continue the work, as we have just about 7 minutes left here, and here comes Jamie Green. Pearce right to work on round 16.
Still sticking with the strict handstand push-ups. She has the ability to. They are faster, and now as we approach the last 7 minutes of the event, that can save her some time, because Green has a bit faster pace when it comes to the pistol portion of each consecutive round.
Score to beat Bethany Shadburn. She got into her 21st round in heat number 1, 609 total repetitions.
And it looks like Kristen Holta is trying to close the gap a little bit between these two ladies.
It's Pearce, Green, Holta in third, and now Tia Toomey in fourth. And Tia Toomey is just now trying to cling to the overall lead. She's got to just stay close to these women. As long as she stays close, she will not surrender enough points for any of them to overtake her in the standing. Kristen Holta is the closest. She would need to make up 24 points in order to overtake Toomey in the overall standings.
See, Kari Pearce on the right side of the screen is actually punching herself in the legs, and that to me is that cramping. Cramping is starting to come at a lot of these athletes. We saw it happen to Logan Collins in his calf around the exact same time in this event.
Well, and it's got to be compounded by that rep run that they did earlier, and then the sprint.
The sprint with the sled.
Yeah.
Katrin Davidsdottir and Annie Thorisdottir have also fallen off the lead pace. Both of these women are inside the cut line, but they are certainly not safe, as Thorisdottir is now done with 15. She's in 13th place overall, and Katrin Davidsdottir is in 15th place. So Thorisdottir now getting set to start round 16. Pearce is through 17 rounds. Now, Kari Pearce, to overtake Tia Toomey, she would need to win this event. She would need to get 100 points, and then Toomey would have to finish in 9th. That is Anna Fragkow, who is in danger of falling out of the top 10. And she is now on the other side of the floor with the overall leaders. Inside 5 to go, about 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Kari Pearce continues to lead. Kristen Holta in 2nd, and it's Tia Toomey in 3rd. Pearce to start round 19. She's on the right. Holta and Green trying to close out round 18 on their own.
And Kristen Holta has now overtaken Jamie Green.
Holta all by herself in 2nd, but not by much. Here comes Jamie Green.
Amazing that the 2 lead ladies in this heat, both Kari Pearce and Kristen Holta, are still doing strict handstand push-ups.
We said it before, this event is not this easy. It is criminal how easy these women are making this look right now.
Kari Pearce with 19 rounds down, 3.5 minutes to go. She's definitely on pace to beat Bethany Shadburn's 20-plus rounds.
This is round 20 for Kari Pearce. Started to separate herself early and has held on to the lead for the entirety of this event so far. Now, Kristen Holta has moved away from Jamie Green, who's at the bottom of your screen. So Kristen Holta, who comes in 3rd place overall, most likely going to be in 2nd place after this event. Tia Toomey just needs to stay close. Again, if Kari Pearce wants to overtake Toomey in this event, if she wins it, that's Kari Pearce, she would need Toomey to finish in 9th.
I'm still amazed how easy she makes those handstand push-ups look. Her biggest weapon is that, and she's using it, I mean, wielding it against the rest of the competition floor, because it's not the speed that she's doing the handstand push-ups, but it's from pull-up bar to wall, where she's rushing to get to them where everyone else is resting.
Kari Pearce finishes this round. She's now your new event leader. She gets into her 22nd round. She will now have the top time. Kristen Holta is back to the handstand push-ups. And now on to the pistols. Kari Pearce is done with her 21st round, and she is now your heat leader and your event leader, as she has surpassed Bethany Shadburn. Less than 2 to go, about 1 minute 47 seconds. 37 make that. Now 90 seconds. Top 4 have remained the same for most of this event. Kari Pearce in 1st, Kristen Holta in 2nd, it's Jamie Green in 3rd, and overall leader Tia Toomey, middle of your screen in the white top. She is in 4th. One minute to go here, final heat. Kari Pearce into round 23. Kari Pearce looking to work her way back inside the top 3 because she is well ahead of Amanda Barnhart, who came in 2nd place, and Pearce trailed her by just 11 points. Barnhart going to the chalk bucket left of your screen. "30 seconds for Kari Pearce. 23rd round of pull-ups. unbelievable for Kari Pearce, who looks like she's going to do this unbroken. 10 seconds to go. 23 rounds for Kari Pearce.
Look at those handstand push-ups. Look at the speed she still has on those.
5 reps more for Kari Pearce. 100 points more for Kari Pearce as she looks to get back inside the top 3 and put some more pressure on overall leader Tia Toomey.
I don't even look like that after 1 round of Mary.
This is insane. Like I said, criminal how easy they're making this look.
This is like double thumbs up after doing 200,000 pistols. I do 10 and I give you the double bird. That's unbelievable. Just like you said, wow.
We're going to need to see where the overall standings shake out, but Tia Toomey may have done enough to hang on to the overall lead.
Now we know how skilled you are with those push-pull movements, unbroken pull-ups, strict handstand push-ups all the way to the end, but I saw you doing a little knock-in on the quads there. What was going on?
Yeah, so my quad and calf actually started cramping up, and I actually broke up some of the pull-ups to 8 and 7, and I had to jump up twice, and I was like, my calves feel like they're cramping. Don't wuss out, just do them unbroken the rest of the way, because that's one less jump. So I was a little nervous after like round probably 13, my quad, started cramping, so I need a little more hydration, I guess.
I guess, a little bit. Moving on. Now afterwards, you were able to sort of like run across the finish, giving high fives. You seem really amped. What does this win mean for you for the rest of the weekend here?
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many talented girls that are such great athletes. You go out there, you do your best, and you hope to win, and the wins don't come very often, so you got to take advantage of it while you can. And I could hear the crowd, especially in the last like 5 rounds, and I was like, well, I could slow down because the girls aren't like as close, but there was too much energy, and that's why I had to run the wall and get a few more handstand push-ups at the end, just because I could.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kari Pearce had to break up her pull-ups.
Well,
she's terrible.
she had to break them up
really?
because her leg